Alright, let's get into a little something bad here. Meaning like Miranda Lambert and Carrie Underwood's rockin' look they did for their video. And I just wanted to show you some quick tips and tricks to get to this point. I have some other videos that show you how to do your foundation, your contouring, highlighting, and your brows, and your blush and all that. But what makes this look good is that it's all about this black, dark, smoky, gray look. And I'm going to take my powder brush and some loose powder, and I always like to go underneath my eye and layer some of that on just to catch any of the falling shadow, because it does get a little bit messy. But I like to take an angled black brush. I like to dip it in water and get it wet and put it in my black to kind of make a cream out of it and do my black cat eye. And I'll, as always, go up. Let your brush do the work for you and go around and line your eye, starting from the outside working in, and you would do that on both eyes, obviously, with everything here. And then I have a medium fluffy brush that I like to take, and this is great for blending. You really, really need one of these little blending brushes. They're super important. And I do my dark gray going to my crease, and I'm making this V, this dramatic V that comes out, and that's like the main part of this look. So you really need to take the time and get in here and V it out and blend. So you're going to do that a few times. Cheers, squeaking. Okay, and then I'm going to take, and I have a cold, so I'm kind of stuffy sounding, and I apologize. Then I'm going to take a lighter gray color and my bottom lid, my bottom lid, and that just helps to blend what you did with your cat eye and your eyeshadow and your crease. And then to blend the top of this part out, I like to take a soft brown and go over. Your eye really can't see it, but it really does help to blend and contour. And I like to keep this area lighter, and right here lighter. So I take a skin colored, this looks white on camera, but it's really more of a bone colored, and hit up my top of my brow to highlight that, in the inner corner of my eye. And also I like to take it underneath and clean up. And the same little medium blending brush, I'm going to go back in with my light gray and my dark gray and just kind of mix the two colors together and go underneath where I lined my eye with my powder, because they really had a smoky eye going. And then I'm going to take my black eye pencil and get in to my lower lid here. Can't really do this with a powder, you really need like a pencil. And then they have fake lashes on, so I always like to take a coat of black mascara before I do my lashes. And then with my lashes, I always have to like take them down and cut them a little bit and work them and get them pliable. I just take a little scissors, and you can tell how much I cut off on this one already, because I take tweezers to help measure, and where your natural lash line starts and ends, and that's where you kind of measure it to. And then I like to take a black glue, and I just have one by Kiss in black, and run as little as glue as you can use. But if you have to pile it on somewhere, make sure you pile it on the edges, because that's where they always like to peel up. So you run it through my glue and really take the time before you stick it on to really like figure out where your lashes are, and then when you get it right, bam, push it, stick it on, and then sit and like work it until the glue is dried. And don't close your eye too much, because then you get glue sticking on the bottom, but you just have to comb it out with a little brush, no big deal. One like this. These come in handy to like kind of like just get out clumps and the glue if it's sticking. So that is that. And then with my brows, I'm blonde, so I have to do like a medium to light brown, and I really extended it out. And I like to take my brow pencil, if I can find it here, and I'm not seeing it anywhere, but I'll just, oh, here it is, my brow brush, I should say. And see how it's angled? And I like to take the measurements from this brush and use that as my template to get the medium, start here, taking my medium brown color, work it in, and I go back in with a lighter shade of brown and just kind of do the same thing. And it just really helps to make your brows look natural, and you know, because not everything is just always one shade. You know, it's really about creating dimension and using slightly different colors. And then because it is such a bold eye and dramatic look, I also took a light brown pencil and went in. And a good trick too that I'm doing is I'm taking my brow out and my eyeshadow kind of out in the same spot and really making those overly dramatic. That's kind of where you know, my stopping line was for both. And for my cheeks for this look, they took like a light peachy color, and I have my blush palette here. This is by Ben Nye. Taking my cute light pink, peach color. Sorry, my voice is going. And hitting the top part of where I did my contour on each side. Don't take it up too high because that just looks fakey and cheesy. But just right here. And then to highlight their cheeks, I'm using a High Beam cream shimmer and going on my cheekers. One and two cheeks. So I just did that. I did my I'm just kind of going through my routine here. I did my eyebrow and then I did my cheeks, and then that would give you enough time for your lashes glue to kind of dry. And then you would go back in with waterproof black mascara and go over the top to combine your black, you know, your lashes together. And then I'm going to go back in with gel. I know I'm doing like a lot of stuff with the eyes, but that's really where it's at. My little angled brush, my black gel liner. This is just by Sonthin. You can use whatever one you want. And really go back in and define that line and hide that glue. On both sides. And you don't have to, but because I'm a makeup artist and it'll bug me if I don't do it, I'm going to go back in with my little blending brush if I can find it. I gotta use a little different one. And I like to go back in with the dark gray and blend out my black gel liner a little bit. Oopsie doos. Okay. My black, my dark gray. And blend out that line you just put with your black gel liner. You know. So I like to just make these super quick and easy and fun, and you know, so I'm speeding through everything, but just bear with me because nobody really has 2 hours to do makeup and hair like they do for videos and, you know, all that stuff. You know, it's just like trying to keep it real for you. And then with their lips, they just had like a really neutral shade, like a peachy neutral shade. I just happen to have some of this light pink gloss laying around. So I'm just going to do that. So make sure when you do your eyes dark that you keep it light, you know. I have the sniffles. I hate it so much. Okay, so I'm just going to go back in with a fluffy brush, and this is just by Urban Decay, and I really like this. It's called Midnight Cowgirl, and it's just like a bone colored shimmer. It's kind of hard to see, but what I like about this one is you can kind of see when I put it on. Just adds like a cool shimmer, and it helps to hide some of your blending. It just kind of pumps it up a notch. Alright, there you go. And for the makeup, but for the hair, so I took a curling iron and I curled the middle part and just leave the ends out of your curling iron, and ratted it a little bit and did like some sprays of hairspray to kind of punch it up and work it. And don't be afraid to have big hair and don't care. So they kind of kept it piecier and flatter in the front, you know, and Miranda was pretty cool. She put like these little braids in, and you know, you can add in like little details or whatever if you got the time, but I don't. So, or the patience. So, but yeah, there's your Something Bad look. It's great for Halloween. It's great for any old time you want to rock it out. So get after it, girl. Stay camera ready, and have an amazing day. Bye.